I thought it was just a firefly. It flickered near the ceiling, drifted, then it was gone. I didn't think about it again. The next morning, he wouldn't eat. He just sat there.
There's no sign of trauma, no visible blood loss. This doesn't match the presentation.
That night, I saw the light again.
Most cases don't stay open because they're mysterious. They stay open because they're inconvenient.
The symptoms suggest blood loss, but not trauma. No consistent pathogen, no shared environmental exposure. That usually points to misdiagnosis or coincidence.
Except coincidence doesn't repeat like this. Each explanation fits once, sometimes twice. None of them survive the third case.
Geography doesn't explain it. Socioeconomic factors don't explain it. Family histories don't explain it. There's no mechanism connecting these incidents.
But there is behavior, not cause, behavior. Once people sense a threat they can't name, they don't wait for permission.
Intervention successful. For now. That intervention should have prevented recurrence.
When explanations start failing, people don't look for better ones. They look for older ones.
This case meets every preventative criterion. Environmental controls in place. Medical monitoring active. No exposure vectors identified. Recurrence probability should be negligible. It isn't. I've removed coincidence. I've removed exposure. I've removed error. There should be a remaining explanation.
And there isn't one.
At this point, any further explanation would be speculative, which violates protocol.
Then the protocol isn't wrong. It's just not built for this. When an explanation fails completely, you have two options. You abandon the case, or you change what you're willing to compare it to.
Historical sources introduce bias.
So do modern ones. The difference is expectation. In some regions, illness like this was never treated as random. It was treated as intrusion.
Correlation is not causation.
I'm not suggesting cause. I'm suggesting memory. When this pattern appeared before, people described it the same way. A light. Night entry. Children affected first.
Introduce the classification.
Adze. Not a creature. A label. What people called this pattern when it wouldn't stop repeating.
This classification explains reaction, not mechanism.
Exactly. Which is why it matters. Once a pattern is recognized, it doesn't stay neutral. People don't wait for confirmation. They wait for permission.
Vigilance increases stress-related outcomes. It does not prevent recurrence.
When systems fail, people build their own. They are rarely kind. The pattern doesn't choose a culprit. People do.
Accusations follow existing fractures. They always have.
Ritual is what happens when explanation stops working. This is where it gets dangerous.
Institutional withdrawal accelerates informal enforcement.
The case doesn't close. It spreads. Most cases don't end. They just stop being watched.
There is no current mechanism to predict recurrence. Only probability.
Patterns don't retire. They wait for alignment.
When these conditions coexist, similar classifications tend to emerge.
Different cultures give them different names. That's never been the important part. I'm not investigating monsters. I'm investigating the situations that make people invent them.
Lights flicker once, then they behave. Coffee's cold, but we're still brave. Notes all neat, files aligned. Everything's fine, probably fine. The charts don't scream, the locks all hold. The night feels quiet, just a little too controlled. It's probably nothing, that's what we say. Just a shadow bending the wrong way. Probably nothing, close the door. We've said that phrase before. Window sealed, check the frame. Every sound has a reasonable name. No monsters here, no need to stare. Just don't ask why the light stayed on out there. The system ran, it did its part. Still feels funny right around the dark. It's probably nothing, that's the rule, until it happens again to someone new. Probably nothing, end of the line. We'll pick it up next time. If you hear a buzz or see it aglow, just write it down, then let it go. Patterns pass, or so we're told, until they don't. Until they don't. It's probably nothing. Fade to black. We'll file it under unlikely facts. Probably nothing. Roll a screen. Sleek tide, investigate the dream. Probably nothing. Yeah.